tag. First of all, I hope he can make it because we don't want to lose a life here in the ICW.
I'm not so sure Dennis Allen wants to go back into the ring again. Haas back in there with him.
I don't think Mr. Capone wants to even stand on his feet.
Look how big Haas is compared to Mr. Allen.
A poke to the eyes brings everybody down to the right side.
Yeah. Right now, Allen puts some big knuckles.
Whoa, I've never seen it before.
That is what you call just get out of my face, son. That's what you call that. Up and down.
Oh, that was an impressive
Look
move.
at this clothesline. And now look, Chief Thundermark going up to the top rope.
What's he doing?
Look at this. Chief now is smashed down and in the other corner. Here comes the Chief.
Like this is a jungle
just off screen, and ladies and gentlemen, here's the tag with the Chief.
That's an illegal tag.
Down and boy, out there, that'll be it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness.
Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas along with the manager. The Wild Bunch, Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas, and boy, they'll be a tough tag team tournament to beat before this one is over. They now move on. They will face today, as a matter of fact, they're in action. They'll face the Southern Jet and Destroyer, another new tag team combination in the ICW. So you'll see the Wild Bunch in action here on today's program. Also from last week, Vic Steamboat and Frankie Angel, two tag team people that, again, one of my favorites, I think, to go on and win this ICW tournament. They had a tough match last week against the Mad Russians. Let's go back and pick up the closing moments of that one.
1, 2. He hooked the leg. He didn't hook him enough, though. He didn't hook him.
Russia with a kick out.
They're victorious, and they keep going, and the tournament broke out.
Dynamic duo bidding to become the first ever 3-time champions. They've held the tag team belts for twice before, and they'll be looking to do it for this 3rd time as they will advance on into the tournament. They will meet next week against the winner of today's Equalizers versus Joe Cool and Mike Watch match. So the dynamic duo, again, advances in the ICW tournament. So as you can see, paperwork everywhere, lots of things going on in the ICW Tag Team Tournament. Today, the Wild Bunch versus Southern Jet and Destroyer. The Equalizers will take on Joe Cool and Mike Watch, and the Undertakers in action today against GQ Madison and Cornbread Phillips. We like to call them Ebony and Ivory. So the action is getting down. We're just a few weeks away from getting our 2 finalists and see who's going to wear the ICW Tag Team Championship. Again, in individual action today, Sheik Abdul will take on Frankie Angel. Roadblock will be here as well, and we'll also hear from Tony Atlas. As a matter of fact, Sheik Abdul, I shouldn't say, is going to take on Frank Angel. Sheik Abdul and Frank Angel will be in individual action today. Roadblock in individual action, and again, we will hear from our ICW champion, Tony Atlas. A quick note, we want to congratulate the Ultimate Warrior, his victory, of course, the new WWF champion. It also goes to play that with the Ultimate Warrior's victory, that now the ICW champion, Tony Atlas, is the longest current holder of a wrestling belt in the entire world. Tony Atlas has held the ICW championship longer than any other current champion. So again, our congratulations to the Ultimate Warrior. Hulk Hogan, of course, the Hulkster went out with a lot of class. And Tony Atlas, well, he's the reigning champion right now, and that's all we need is to swell Tony Atlas's head a little bit more. Told you that today the Equalizers are in action. They'll take on Joe Cool and Mike Watts. And the Equalizers, zip and zap. Let's hear what they had to say.
ICW, you're going to find out what the rest of the world already knows. There's nothing equal to Zip and Zap, the Equalizers.
Illinois, 60089.
And all my...
Today, my partner and I are going to take a little break, and he's got a single match coming up. Frankie Angel, I'm going to be watching your back all the way, so there's going to be no backstabbing out there.
There you see, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Angel, the tag team partner of Victor Steamboat. Now, of course, we're talking about individual action, as Heavenly Frank Angel will take on Mr. Rock and Roll Chris Michaels from the heart of New York City. And Heavenly Frank Angel in individual competition, as you just heard earlier. Heavenly Frankie Angel and Victor Steamboat.
I think they're paired, Dow.
Hey, they're a victorious pair, as you well know, Mr. Rumble.
They're a pair of geeks.
Well, they beat the Fantastics, didn't they?
In Toronto, yeah. A couple of days ago, they upset the wrestling world, and they pinned the Fantastics.
You call it an upset. You call it an upset. I don't call it an upset.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Victor Steamboat, Heavenly Frank Angel, I think 2 of the most talented combination right now, and again, legitimately a big shot to win the ICW Tag Team Championship belts.
I don't know about that, John.
Yeah, well, I know you don't know a lot of things, Mr. Rumble.
You got an awful lot of favorites.
Yeah, I do.
You got them, you got that Wild Bunch buffoons that we saw.
Hey, Haas, Chief Thunder Mountain.
And they're on again today.
Dynamic duo. Hey,
they'll be coming up. Oh, and I am.
Oh, I'm sure you are. You're happy that you're sitting over here, not in the ring with them. That's what you're happy about.
That's right.
I bet you are.
Them two mules, I wouldn't be caught dead near them two.
I know. You like people more the size of Ray Honesty. You wouldn't want to attack a man at least the size of you.
Are you crazy?
No,
guy?
I'm not crazy.
I
We've
take
seen
them
it.
all on.
Yeah, you sure would. From over here with a microphone.
Whoa.
Big clothesline by Chris Michaels.
Chris the Man Michaels, let's get it straight.
Chris Michaels right now in the corner. And boy, some pretty low shots right now to Heavenly Frank Angel.
Big deal out of the corner. Hey, Chris Michaels, like I said, he's come a long, long way in the ICW.
Well, Chris Michaels has got the body strength and he has got some talent. If he could ever develop an attitude, he might have a chance to go someplace.
I always mention this guy's attitude now. I mean, is he really rubbing you the wrong way or something? I mean,
Yeah, he sure does. He has a lot like you, Mr. Rumble, a lot like you. Right now, Heavenly Frank Angel. Again, the individual
match. Chance to
match.
get up. Be fair and square.
He's giving him a chance to get up. He got up. Now he pounds him into the corner as Heavenly Frank Angel. Chris Michaels right into the turnbuckle. Ugh.
Vicious. This Angel ain't he's no saint.
He's no saint. Hey, he's a talented wrestler. I don't know about that. Where do you think he got the name Heavenly? Pile driver.
Oh.
And Chris Michaels is out of it. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. Heavenly Frank Angel victorious. And I'll tell you again, along with his partner, Victor Steamboat,
Your favorite.
look for these guys to go a long ways in the ICW Tag Team Tournament. And now somebody else that I think is going to go a long ways, you know what I'm talking about. That's Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas, along with their new manager. And I'll tell you, I think they're going a long way. And why do I think they're going a long way, Mr. Rumble?
Why?
Listen to them.
I'm not come out here and raise my voice. But they told me when I came to the ICW, they said, Chief, big time wrestling. You want big time wrestling? You got it. If it's singles or it's with a tag, you got it. Face it, the superstars of the ICW on the highway of life. Your Volkswagens and I'm a Mack truck with a full load headed for you, ICW.
If you're looking...
Hello, I want to say hello to all of my little bambinos out there who I love very much, and I'm looking forward to see you all in the near future here in the ICW. I also want to tell all of my friends I want you to cheer on my buddies, the Wild Bunch. They're good friends of mine. They're nicer guys, and they're going to win a lot of matches here too.
You can tell by the music, ladies and gentlemen. Here you see him.
Tell by the smell. And what was that Super Duper Mario babbling about? These guys stink.
Mr. Rumble, you don't recognize class when you see it.
I smelled them on their way out of the dressing room now.
Diamond Doc and Haas along with Chief Thunder Mountain, the Wild Bunch.
Doc Diamond.
Doc Diamond, Chief Thunder Mountain, Haas, they call them the Wild Bunch, and they are wild. No question about it.
Look at them, picking up little kids, slapping everybody flat.
Hey, listen,
fans in my eyes
takes
now.
me back to the days like we would say in Mr. Rumble, a Lone Ranger Tonto.
That's what you said last week. I hate these guys.
Hey, I keep waiting for Silver and Paint to come on out.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Silver and Paint?
Yeah, I remember Silver and Paint, but I remember Butch Cavendish, too.
Butch who?
Butch Cavendish.
Yeah, you know what happened to Butch Cavendish, don't you?
Not much.
And his
He got all the money.
hole-in-the-wall gang.
What?
He also went to jail, Mr. Rumble.
Well, I tell you,
Courtesy
you know
of the Lone Ranger.
I think you know everything. You're like trivia puff, aren't you?
Hey, you bet. If I hadn't told you what Tonto's horse's name was, you'd have never
I
known.
knew what it was.
Sure you
Hey,
did.
all right, now I got some trivia for you.
I've
when
been
was
told...
the last time either one of these changed their underwear?
Well, Mr. Rumble, I've heard you say you would have known who Tonto's horse was.
Yeah, Paint.
I've heard your name associated with the word horse. There was a little more to it when they were talking about you, but I've heard that Tony Rumble, horse, something. I can't quite remember it, but I know I heard something about you associated with a horse.
Now, let's not
At
get
one
vulgar.
time or another. I'm not getting vulgar. I'm saying that I've heard a lot of times you associated
Look
with
at the size of these
some part of a horse. Right now, it's going to be Haas, and he's going to be going in, as you see right now, they'll be taking on
And I don't like
the
this
Southern
Doc
Jet
Diamond
and
here
the
either, a
Destroyer.
Diamond Doc, or whatever you want to call him. I don't like him. He looks like a Mississippi most gambling man to me, and I just don't like him. Look at that snakeskin jacket.
He looks like
He makes me sick.
everything with class makes you sick. Right now, in the ring, you see the Southern Jet, and he's taking on Haas. And again, the ICW Tag Team Tournament, Haas and Chief Thunder Mountain.
Clydesdale?
Victorious last week. Ooh,
This
little
Southern Jet
karate
gets some
move.
martial arts.
Look at the quickness of the big man Haas.
This Southern Jet can do it, I'll tell you. This could be a victory here. Don't underestimate this team either.
I'll tell you what, Haas right now, a big shoulder block, and Southern Jet didn't do much. Now here it comes again. Goes under this time. It's a smart move. Tries the karate kick, doesn't work.
If that hit him, it would have knocked him out.
Got to hit him, though.
I'd say it knocked out the teeth,
there's
but
a
he's
big
already
kick right to the chest.
He's toothless, you know, these guys.
Right now, you're seeing a big kick to the chest of the Southern Jet. He got a good one off there. Southern Jet may wish that he was a little more north after that shot.
Look at this.
Throws him across the ring. Yes, he's talking. Here comes the Chief. The Chief, and he'll meet the Destroyer. And the Chief going to it as Doc Diamond encourages him from outside. And look, the Destroyer starting to put the... And the Chief just knocks him down cold.
Now, if I could buy this contract, I'd buy it.
Why?
I'm going to tell you right now, because I would take that stupid war paint off him, and I'd stick him in front of a drugstore, and I'd make a ton of money.
Well, I'll tell you what, you might have the ICW Tag Team Champions is what you might have. And right now, the Destroyer comes back on Chief Thundermont, and he's pounding the Chief to the back of the neck. The Chief trying to come alive, going on the warpath. The Chief is going on the warpath. The Chief coming alive. Clotheslines him, and the Destroyer goes down. I'll tell you, you don't want to upset the Chief. Flashes him across, comes back, big clothesline. The Destroyer goes down.
That was a vicious close. These guys are vicious, Dal. Don't tell me that these are supposed to be goody two-shoes.
That's a very legal wrestling move just done with a lot of authority. Nothing illegal about what you're seeing, Mr. Rumble. Nothing illegal whatsoever. And I'll tell you, the Destroyer is feeling some pain. Into the turnbuckles he goes. Another clothesline. And the Chief is making some work of the Destroyer right now.
Hey, I don't like it at all, Dal. These guys, everybody's like cheering these guys like they're friends.
Yeah, friends. These guys are some talent is what they are. Look at the move the Chief is putting on right now. Unbelievable. The Wild Bunch, they call themselves, and they are definitely wild. Haas in the ring now, and he's doing a job on the Destroyer. He almost puts him through the canvas. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. It's all over.
Yeah, again.
The Wild Bunch.
These guys are rolling along.
And Chief Thunder Mountain, along with their manager, Doc
keep
Diamond.
rolling along, Dal.
You bet. The way they're rolling along, they're going to put a lot of people rolling them over like a little dot in the sidewalk with these guys. Victorious here on International Championship Wrestling, the Wild Bunch.
If you don't know,
That was you.
Bonsai Knife, Box 4400D, Verona, New Jersey, 07044.
let me tell you all out there something. There's only one person around the ICW that wears the tailor-made suits. There's only one person in the ICW that is 6'3", 280 pounds with 23-inch arms. And there is only one person with the gold. And that's how he's gonna stay. The man, myself, me, the only man around with the gold. Roadblock, Steamboat, the rest of you pissing geeks, forget about the gold. I'm the man.
Holy cow, Dal. Hey, I tell you, Atlas ain't forgetting about him. It's just that he ain't worried either.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Atlas has a mighty big mouth, but I don't see him around the squared circle when the roadblock is out there.
He's got better things to
He
do.
can sit back in his two-piece silk suits and do all the talking he wants.
Roll, Dal.
Well, he may, but you notice he's not around the ring, and he's not in the squared circle. Why should he be? You're right. Why should he be nuts enough to get in with this man
He already
again?
beat him once.
Yeah,
That would be like me fighting Ray Odyssey again, Dal. Once you beat somebody, you beat him.
Yeah, I know. You beat Ray Odyssey much like Mr. Atlas beat the Roadblock.
Right, I destroyed him in the middle of the ring.
With about 16 people helping.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, Mr. Gutless. Right now, the Roadblock
And
in
the
the
people
ring.
love him, don't they, Dal? Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't like him. And I've been getting letters and calls in from people from my hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, like Dr. Jimmy Joyce, who says he don't like the Roadblock.
Well, No comment. The people in Boston recognize talent, Mr. Rumble. Unfortunately, they also have to recognize you were born there. That's unfortunate.
Hey, I got another letter from someone from outside of Boston. The guy's name was Joe Gavey. He says, why is the Roadblock such a fan favorite? He can't understand it.
Well, how would you like to see the thousands of letters I receive every week to talk about people that say the Roadblock? They want to see two things, Mr. Rumble. They want to see the Roadblock get back in with Tony Atlas. They want to see Ray Odyssey get well, get out of the hospital, and maybe come over and visit you in the broadcast booth.
And the third thing is they want to see you buy a Minoxidil company and grow some hair. And he only caught him with a fist on that, and he knocked him out. He didn't get him with the full forearm. He caught him with like the underhand of his
6'9"
hand.
and about 350+ pounds. The Roadblock has got some massive size on him.
Look at that, by the back of the hair. That's illegal, Cal.
Right now, Billy Fortune wishing that he were about... Oh, look at the super kick. He may wish he was another Fortune, Billy or Jack or Jim, by the time he gets out of this ring with Roadblock. He may not know what his name is.
Aren't we funny?
Yes, Brian Fortune right now with the long hair. All that's doing is helping
Roadblock got a whipple?
Oh, right now he's putting the rope right over the...
This kid because he got long hair now. Envious?
I said that it gives Roadblock a little easier handle is
a
what
little
it gives
envious, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Roadblock with a big clothesline, and right now Fortune on his back.
This Roadblock is a big, big goof.
He's big.
He's a goof.
Why don't you wander up to the ring and tell him that, Mr. Rumble?
I don't know. Did you have another phone call?
Oh, you're hilarious.
What?
A man that thought you were a friend. Look at this. Slams him down into the canvas. And again, the mediator just standing there.
He's the greatest referee in the world. Let's not forget about that. That is the mediator, baby. He's a friend of mine. Oh, look at that on his shoulder. He just separated. Maybe he separated his shoulder. He might have to go see Odyssey doctor.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Oh, you're pretty funny.
Yeah.
You get letters in saying I'm pretty funny, too. And I'm not talking about looking either, Dad.
Rumble right now as Fortune up on the back, and here comes the Roadblock.
Patented body slam,
If he pulls this off, you can forget it. Fortune up on the shoulders, Roadblock up on the ropes, comes down, the power slam, that's it. 1, 2,
That'll never be Atlas,
it is out of here. Roadblock victorious here on the ICW. Let's go now and find out some of the news from all around the ICW. Let's check in with the ICW News Report.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations again this week to my favorite tag team, the Wild Bunch, as they keep riding along, victory after victory. In this past week, shocking developments in Japan. In the Japanese tournament, PWF Tag Team Champions Terry Gordy and Steve Dr. Death Williams were eliminated when Stan Hansen and Tenryu brawled with the champions to a double disqualification in Tokyo's world-famous Budokan Hall. In the California Regional Tournament, the finals also ended with both teams, the Mercenaries and a team of Alex Knight and Cousin Luth, both counted out of the ring. We'll keep you up to date as the tournament continues all around the world. As you just saw on the title trail, the Roadblock has been putting up detours all over the world in his quest for a match with ICW World Heavyweight Champion Tony Atlas. Let's go see what Mr. Roadblock has to say.
Atlas, I've been putting roadblocks up all over. You can run, but you can't hide. You're next.
New Pro window. So call 1-800-544-7100 now.
Now, let me tell you something a little bit of these guys. They are the equalizers. I told you those other guys won in New Zealand. Well, these guys won in the northern part of New Zealand. Right here, brother.
Well, the Equalizers, a couple of people that I have not had the opportunity to see in person. We have seen and heard a lot about them throughout the world in the reports from the New Zealand area. Not really, but I suppose you can tell me.
That's Zip and Zap.
Zip and Zap?
No, Zip and Zap.
Oh, it's
Don't try to make fun of these guys, Dow. They'll come over here and slap your stupid look on.
How is it hard not to make fun of somebody named Zip and Zap?
Zip and Zap.
Zip and Zap?
Zip.
Zip and
Z-I-P.
Oh, I see.
Zip code, like they zip it up like the Undertaker zip
well,
up
I'll
the body
tell you,
bag every now and
I had an opportunity to meet him just a little earlier in the dressing room, and I'll tell you, they didn't impress me, Mr. Rumble. They act an awful lot like people that are on the same mentality wavelength as you are, and that is not something that I consider, well, you know, up there in not a rocket scientist, let's put it that way.
No, just because they, I mean, let's give these guys a chance. You've never met him before. And they were there with Mike Watts and Joe Cruel.
Mike Watts, and again, you know, Joe Cruel, Mr. Rumble, not exactly a fan favorite or a favorite of mine either.
This is the ICW. You think we go by who's a fan favorite and who's not? It's whoever advances in this tournament fights. We don't care if the people like it or not. If they win, they advance. Obviously, Cruel and Watts have advanced. Look at that belly to back suplex.
Now, who is that? Is that Zip or Zap? Zip or Zap? Zip is in the ring. Okay, Zip in with Mike Watts right now. And again,
punched him right in the face.
Zip and how can anybody name their kid Zip and Zap?
Actually, I gave you a little bit of 4-1-1 earlier that was wrong. These guys won in Austria.
In Austria,
let's make that correct, right? Austria.
Well, I know their reputation precedes them, Mr. Rumble. I tried to give them a fair shake. I went in the dressing room, tried to introduce myself. They wouldn't talk to me. They're arrogant. They have a terrible attitude.
They like me.
Yeah, I know.
They interviewed
Which
me.
Immediately told me why I didn't like them. And right now, poor Mike Watts in the ring is taking a beating from Zip, one half of the Equalizers.
Beautiful elbow. These guys can amateur style wrestle too.
Cover of
excellent
2.
wrestlers.
Well, I'll tell you, they've got some moves, but again, they are, well, they're just not two likable guys, that's all. I don't know how to say it any more than that. Watts, there comes the cover. Joe Cruel moves in now, but again, one of the Equalizers, and it's very, to me, it's hard for me to say Zip and Zap without saying Doodah, but Zip in the ring right now, putting it to Joe Cruel, and again, Joe Cruel, not one of my favorite people.
Hey, Joe Cruel's a tough kid. I like Joe Cruel, but I don't think he's got a right partner here.
Well,
let me state that for the record right now. Joe Cruel is a good wrestler who has a wrong partner. I don't know how they advance, but let me tell you something, Dow. This kid can wrestle. I just don't like his partner.
Well, right now you see Joe Cruel taking a beat, and here comes a Zap, the other half of the Equalizer, and he put the shoulder blocks right into the midsection of Joe Cruel. And now the head roll pulls him down onto the canvas.
That was a snap, man. What do you mean a head roll?
Well, his head rolled, didn't it?
That was a head roll.
Oh, okay, Mr. Rumble.
We were a day late and $1 shot on that one, Dow. Kicked him right to the head. That's Zap in the ring right now, so you know, Dow.
They should have a manager named Doodah. That's all I can think of. Then it could be Zip.
Stop it. I thought you didn't watch cartoon.
That's a very famous song, Mr. Rumble.
I forgot about the era, the Benny Goodman era.
In the ring, well,
reverse Irish whip. Oh, Cruel.
Oh, Joe Cruel again. Mr. Cruel is one tough character. The Equalizers may not be, they've advanced in Australia. They may find coming here to Delhi, New York tonight. Austria, they may find out tonight.
Hey, what, now see the mediator step right in there like a great referee.
Yeah, he's allowing a double team. That's what he's allowing.
No, he isn't.
No, he allowed
told him to get out.
Sure, after the pain had been inflicted.
You know, the mediator's one of the greatest referees in all the world, Dow. And you always criticize him, always trying to nitpick and pick stuff apart about him. At all, nice trying, clothesline by Zap.
And here comes the cover. 1, 2, and the kick out by Cruel. That is a Zap in the ring right now?
Zap.
Or is that
How many times do I got to tell you? That's Zap.
Zap and Zip, the Equalizer.
Zip and Zap.
Oh, Zip and Zap, I see, okay. Zip gets top billing, I understand. And again, you can see him mouthing off to the crowd on the backside, and the crowd not very appreciative of it.
Oh, beautiful by Zip.
Packed house in Delhi, New York.
Give him a good kick.
Delhi, New York, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're not familiar with it, up in the Catskills, beautiful mountain areas of upper New York State. A pleasure to be in. What a great city this and a great little town this is.
They don't like me here, Dow. I don't understand it.
Well, that they just fit in with everybody else in America, Mr. Rumble. We haven't been to an arena anywhere in this world of people like you.
No, we haven't been to Boston Garden in a while. I'm going to try to talk to a promoter, try to get us down to Boston Garden. Then we'll see who's right, Dow.
Yeah, I'm sure. Joe Cruel right now flipping Zip up and over. Or Zap.
That's Zap.
All right, Zap right now is down into the canvas. Joe Cruel goes to the side, comes back.
Big elbow.
Hits the elbow, and he hit it too. Here comes the cover. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had the cover.
I'm telling you, this Cruel has the wrong partner. If he had a right partner, then he could. See, he just looked over to the corner, and instead of going over there and tagging him and bringing the man over there and double teaming him, he left him. He brought him in, gave him a head ring.
Well, Mike Watts doesn't really have the experience that these guys have. Mike Watts, and that's unfortunate. But again, Joe Cruel wanting to get into the ICW.
Now, this is the ICW. The kid's advanced there in the tournament. This is his third match in the tournament. He has to be somewhat experienced.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Rumble, I may agree with you.
Carried the whole tournament.
I think he may have had a lot to do with that.
Well, I'll tell you, that's why I like Cruel. He's got intestinal fortitude. He's a lot like myself.
Nice move by Cruel. There comes attack, and here comes Watts into the ring. Watts now is fired up. Let's see what the youngster can do. Watts fired into the face of it, and here comes the double team again. Right now, he's mad. That's what he is right now. And he is doing a job on the equalizer. Up and down they go. Up, down they go again. And the equalizers are taking a beat. Oh, there's a rake of the eye.
If you notice on Zap's hand, he's got that nice black electrician's tape, so it goes right in the eye. And
that's what I don't like about the mediator. Now, the mediator should be able to spot that. We can see it. We're 200 feet from ringside, and we can see it.
Look. I mean, look at the fancy footwork going on by the equalizer.
There's Zip. One of the equalizers turns over, and again, Mike Watts in some trouble again.
Well, now, did you notice? Let's notice something. Let's notice that he just made a tag in, but he was in the wrong corner, and the mediator, who you don't like, disallowed.
Yeah, well, how come they're both in the ring then if he disallowed the tag?
Hey, you can only
face
do
first
so
down
many
into the
things.
canvas, rolls him over. I never even saw the tag. 1, 2, 3. It's all over, and I didn't even see the tag.
Beautifully done.
That's ridiculous,
The equalizers advanced now.
I didn't even see the tag. The equalizers do advance, and I'll tell you somebody else I think has got a great chance to advance. They'd like to be known as Ebony and Ivory. And I'm talking about Cornbread Phillips and GQ Madison. I think they've got a great chance to advance in this tournament. As a matter of fact, let's hear from Ebony and Ivory right now.
Undertakers, we lack in size, we make up in determination and wrestling know-how. Tonight, we will use that to defeat you. We want this tournament bad, and we will take it.
Monster.
There you see it, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most despicable men in professional wrestling, the Duke, and his tag team that Mr. Rumble gave back to him.
Just last week I gave him to him, Bob Dow. And look at him. They already advanced one time, and here's another match.
The Punisher and the Henchman, the Undertakers. But Mr. Rumble, let me ask you a question.
What is it,
What
Dow?
is the Duke doing with a blue satchel?
It's on a need-to-know basis, Bobby D, and you just don't need to know right now.
First of all, the Undertakers, of course, the former ICW Tag Team Champions, but now the Duke, their new manager, old manager, whatever, moving in with this.
No, you can call him their new manager.
The satchel, there's nothing, the satchel isn't moving, so obviously there's nothing alive that's inside it, or at least I don't think there is.
This is the ICW Dow. You don't think you're going to see no reptile in it?
Well, I don't know. What is the Duke carrying?
Hey, like
I'm sure that's not his lunch.
It's a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know, Bobby D.
Well, maybe the Undertakers get hungry during the match, and that's a satchel full of food. I don't know, but this is a first, ladies and gentlemen. And you see,
the Duke's letting these people have a little 4-1-1.
Let's see if we can pick up a little of what the Duke is saying.
Aren't we going to talk about the Cinderella kids? Ebony and Ivory?
We'll talk about GQ
Madison.
And
last week. Everybody was so happy about them.
Hey,
we're going to find out just what they're made of this week. I say the slipper doesn't fit.
Wow, listen,
I say the slipper don't fit down.
Well, listen, Prince Charming or Cinderella. I don't know. I guess you're more in the Cinderella.
No, they're the Cinderella kids. You can call me Prince Charming. I've been called that a lot.
More like the Wicked Witch of the East. GQ Madison and Cornbread Phillips in against the Undertakers with their manager, Pukey Dookie.
Oh, that's
some of the signs that we see all over this big arena tonight. Pukey Dookie.
You know, if you put your brain in a flea, it would be like putting a BB in a boxcar.
Mr. Rumble, that is so funny. I mean, it really is. I'm sure Arsenio Hall would love to hear a joke like that. Maybe you could use something like that on the air.
You like that? I know, Bob.
Yeah.
I know. Did you take my advice in that new phrase I taught you?
Which one was that, Mr. Rumble?
I can't possibly have another piece of pie. Have you been saying that enough? You look like you got a little gut there now.
I think maybe we could get a hold of Ed McMahon and see if we could get you on Star Search 90, Mr.
Is he related to Jim McMahon?
Get you in and maybe the...
He might be related to Vince McMahon, Dave.
Maybe, who knows?
You know the announcer for the WWF?
I've heard the name.
Heard the name. Come on, Dow. Everybody in the world heard Vince McMahon. Just like everybody in the world knows the BBB. And let's get to it. This is the ICW Tag Team match right here for the tournament. This ain't the finals. This is the quarterfinal matchup. Let's check it out right now.
Well, GQ Madison and Cornbread Phillips, of course, victorious last week. The Undertakers have been winning, but this is our first chance to see them in a few weeks. We'll find out they've been wrestling and winning in the tag team titles across the country. Where have they been wrestling? They've been off of television, Mr. Rumble, for the last few months. Where exactly have the Undertakers been?
Where have they been?
Yes, tell me where they've been.
Back in Red Rum Incorporated. You don't need to know where they've been.
Red Rum Incorporated.
Now, I've been on the shelf, don't forget, I couldn't manage them. What do you think I was going to do? Just let them go up there by themselves? I waited till the Duke got back. He was buying property in Japan. Hey, now he's back.
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to this match. GQ Madison against The Undertaker's a big body smash. The Undertaker's now looking to grab by the hair.
That's the henchman.
That's the henchman. Into the corner he goes. In the wrong corner because the Punisher's over there with him. And the double team going on.
Punisher makes you a little envious, doesn't it now?
Oh, yeah, it makes me real envious.
He's got hair where you don't.
And again, the double team going on.
Oh,
the
beautiful,
with a clothesline. And Mr. Rumble, of course, obviously will not be able to be unbiased in this match.
Look at the teamwork on these guys. They move like cats.
GQ Madison flashed in and out of here. Again, the double clothesline, double kind of an axe handle.
What's his name?
GQ Madison.
I was thinking of changing
you
my
obviously,
name,
you obviously wouldn't get GQ magazine, Mr. Rumble.
No, I don't. No, that's for
You're
wimps.
more into cartoons and
cartoons, right?
Yeah, I can believe that.
I watch cartoons.
I realize that,
Me
Mr.
and Wile
Rumble.
E. Coyote.
Yeah, your mentality right down around 9 years old or younger.
That's right. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing if you're 9 years old, Mr.
All
Rumble.
the cartoons. You talk about me not liking the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Here you are not liking cartoons. You tell me who's on American Dad.
Love to watch it with my children, Mr. Rumble. Just that you're probably the biggest child in America.
So? I ain't never gonna grow up.
No, I believe that.
I ain't never gonna try either.
I believe that, Mr. Rumble. I
Because
certainly
you know why
believe that.
now?
No, why?
I'm bad, and so ain't the Undertaker. Oh, hey,
Look at this, 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was a slow count,
why don't you
Mr.
shut
Rumble.
up and start watching this
GQ
match?
Madison, I thought that was a slow count. It looked like a cover to me.
It was only slow because the referee.
Big foot into the face of GQ Madison.
That's right, Duke. You are number one. You are. And so ain't Dave. I love you too, Duke.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Duke's my man.
The Duke and his flashy, I don't know where he gets his
He
clothes,
buys his
but
clothes from Joe Abu, the #1 American designer in all of the world.
I'm sure.
He's a friend of mine. We grew up together.
Who, the Duke?
No, Joe Abu. The Duke and I have become friends later in life. Look at Phillips, cornbread Phillips throwing drop kicks against.
And the Undertaker right now, the
look at the Punisher
not
laughing
really
about it.
going down. Look at this, now the big body slam. And boy, you put that kind of weight on you.
He
There's
ain't
a
gonna
cover.
pin
No,
him.
he didn't pin him.
There's not enough pain
This
in
is
finish
sickening.
yet.
You know, when you're in a tournament, Mr. Rumble, your job is to win. These guys are getting, they may be a little too cocky.
In due time,
You don't let people like as talented as Cornbread Phillips back up when you got a chance to pin him.
Ebony and Ivory. Yeah, I don't see Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder happening to this weekend, do you, Bob Dow?
Hey, it ain't over, Mr. Rumble, till
Until
it's
your
over.
girlfriend sings, I know. You forgot about that one.
And here again, the cover, 1, 2. No,
He let him up again.
Yeah, I don't think he let him up. I think Cornbread Phillips made the kick
He's picking him
out.
up by that nappy head.
And right now, GQ Madison on the outside trying to get this big crowd fired up, and you see him in the background standing and starting to applaud. They're trying to get Cornbread Phillips to come alive.
They're cheering the Undertaker.
Cornbread Phillips trying to come alive as this big crowd gets behind him.
They love the Undertakers.
Mr. Rumble, you're about as confused as a rat in a maze. Cornbread Phillips trying to come alive.
Me trying to be funny.
Cornbread Phillips being choked on the far side of the ring.
That's right, and it's a beautiful choke. Get that.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
Perfectly hands clasped around that.
And right now, look at this. The Duke has got his 2 seconds in there.
That Duke showed him that.
That's ridiculous.
The Duke is the one that showed them that perfectly.
You know, the Duke should have stayed in Japan or whatever part of the world he was in. Look at this crap. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous.
Watch that language now.
This is ridiculous. Somebody ought to go over and teach this Duke a lesson.
Right, cool. Who's big and bad enough?
Well,
you name them.
Oh, I can think of a lot of them. We could maybe get Haas or Chief Thunder Mountain, or maybe Victor
They already
Steamboat,
took this
or maybe
stage out of
Eric
town.
Frazier, or maybe Philip Paulo. Maybe we can get a few of the boys out here to teach the Duke just a little
not
lesson.
2. You're going to need more than 2, that's for sure. You're looking right now, people, at the next ICW Tag Team Champions. And the BBB says it, so you know it's happening. He's laying them out on the deathbed.
Don't count on it.
This is called the deathbed.
Oh, there's the splash again. And again, I can't understand.
Nobody's getting up from that.
There's the cover. And ladies and gentlemen, the Undertaker's victorious here. They have beaten GQ Madison and Cornbread Phillips. It is over. These two have been beaten, and they are out of the tournament.
So what?
And not only are they out of the tournament, now you see the Undertaker's trying to really nail him. And again, now the Undertaker's, here comes that double splash. This is sickening,
this is awesome.
disgusting.
I taught him that.
And the Duke is interfering, talking to the referee.
You know I taught them that.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Look at this double splash again.
And they do it so well.
This is disgusting. And now the Duke is going, what is the bag?
Well, you're going to find out. It's time
The
to
Duke
know.
picks up this bag, and I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, what they've been carrying in this. It's not moving. It's not alive.
Shut up and watch. Shut up and watch.
It can't be good. I can tell you that if the Duke's got it.
Watch Duke become David Copperfield right in
What
front
is
of your
this?
eyes.
What? That's a body bag.
I love it.
That is a body bag. Oh, Mr. Rumble, how disgusting and sickening can you be?
What?
They're going to put Cornbread Phillips in a body bag. My God, we got to get some help out here. This is sickening.
Why should we get help?
This is totally
they can handle
sickening.
it. They're going to stick him in a bag and put him right where he deserves. To be right underneath the
Phillips is
ground.
still alive, I assume. I see him.
He won't be for long once they shut that bag. There's not going to be much
putting him in a
air.
body bag. My God, is there no decency left in this trio at all?
Hey, it's a sick world, Bobby.
Look at this quarterback trying to fight his way out of the body bag. He's getting the heck out of here.
He's
and that's just...
Installation. Call 1-800-THE-POOL now. Hurry, sale ends soon.
Lakers victorious, and they will move on in this tag team tournament. Gruesome and cruel, but they are, well, to say they're not talented would be an understatement. The Undertakers move on to the ICW Championship. That'll about do it for this week's show. I want to remind you, next week, more action in the tag team tournaments. Next week, you'll see the Hawaiian Hurricane back with his pineapples. I hope not, but he'll be here. His partner, the Caribbean Cyclone. And what a match this will be. They will take on Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas, the Wild Bunch, next week here on the ICW. Dynamic duo, they'll be in action next week as well. They will face off against the Equalizers, who came out victorious today over Joe Cruel and Mike Watts. What do the duo and the Equalizers have to say about next week's match? Watch this, and we'll see you again next week right here on the ICW.
Equalizers, next week, the dynamic duo proves that you're no equal of ours. We're going to take round 2 of the tournament, like it or not.
Dynamic duo, next week, you find out that nobody's equal to the Equalizers. Zip and zap.
We'll see you next week, fans. For Kevin Sullivan, I'm Tony Schiavone.
Exciting hour of International Championship Wrestling. What an hour this hour as we move into the quarterfinals of the ICW Tag Team Tournament. You'll see 2 quarterfinal matches today, and boy, are they good ones. The Wild Bunch, Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas, will take on Hawaiian Hurricane and the Caribbean Cyclone in one quarterfinal match. In the other, the Dynamic Duo will take on Zip and Zap, the Equalizers. In individual action today, you'll see both Vic Steamboat and Frankie Angel in action. Super Duper Mario will make an appearance in this hour as well. Don't go away. An exciting quarterfinal matches today for the ICW Tag Team Tournament. Coming up, Wild Bunch versus Hurricane and Cyclone.
You see him, ladies and gentlemen, the Hawaiian Hurricane along with the Caribbean Cyclone. That combination trying to advance in this ICW tournament. Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Dow along with Tony Rumble as we sit ringside and take a look at who they're about to face. You're talking about the Wild Bunch. Doc
I don't like him at all, Dow.
And Chief Thunder Mountain.
I told you, Dow, any cowboy worth the salt would not hang out with some redskin.
Well, I'll tell you, as we've said it many times before, most of America who grew up on the Lone Ranger tunnel would disagree with that. Well, we knew what you grew up with. Right now, you see Diamond Doc, Chief Thunder Mountain and Haas as they make their way around this ring on the outside, and they are making a lot of fans, and the fans on the far side up and on their feet.
Hey, this is a big quarterfinal match, Dow. This is a big one.
And of course, they'll have their hands full as they look in the ringside. You see Haas now making his way up and over the ropes. And I'll tell you, that is quite a human being. 901 pounds between the Chief and Haas. Between the two of them.
Oh, between the two of them. I thought you, is that counting Doc Diamond?
I don't think so. I think
he's
that's
pretty heavy, too. He's about 300 pounds.
And the Chief in the ring right now, and he's going to scare the living, you-know-what, out of the Hawaiian Hurricane.
No, I don't know what. What's he going to scare out of him, Dow?
He's going to his little warm-up, his little war dance, I think it is, getting himself ready to go. Hawaiian Hurricane, of course, the last time we saw him, he was throwing pineapples all over arenas throughout the country.
What's wrong with that? He enjoyed, you know, he started a trend in some parts of this country?
Smashing pineapples, quite a trend, yes. There's the bell, and we're ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's going to square off in the circle first as the Hawaiian Hurricane gets all the boos and acclaim from across the arena. Not a very popular tag. Again, it won't take a whole lot to figure out who this huge crowd, and I mean big crowd, is rooting for this one.
Well, Dow, let's make this note right now. If these guys win, they advance either team right in the ICW tournament.
It's going to be Haas in the middle of the ring, and he's going to take on the Caribbean Cyclone, who doesn't really want to square off too much. We'll see. The Cyclone is a big man, very heavily and well built. But, of course, you can speak quite obviously the difference in size. Haas is a huge man.
Look at the size of him. He's like Clydesdale. I told you, Dal. That ain't no quarter horse.
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you take a look at Haas, and Chief Thunder Mountain is even bigger. So these two guys, again, one of the obvious favorites to win the ICW Tag Team Tournament.
And look at that, 450 pounds with an arm drag. Cut it out, Dal. That's not fair. That just ain't fair. That man is a genetic freak.
Kind of like you, Mr. Rumble.
Kind of like me. What are you talking about,
the
Dal?
Cyclone in the corner now with Hurricane trying to get a little advice from him out there. But I don't think he's going to get much in the way of advice that's going to help him.
Big mistake.
He's trying to pick up and book